how do you differentiate data that's interesting and data that is meaningful to business outcomes? Because I think that happens so often is you get this and you see this trend and it's something, bump goes up there in the grid, but how do you kind of intuitively differentiate what matters from what's an interesting talking point?
This story comes up when I hear that question, which is I was in the trenches at my first startup, Pipewave, and we sold to Zephyr. So I'm working in Zephyr,
All
working
right.
with major global brands, which is Netflix and Unilever and others. And one of my colleagues at Netflix, friends, was giving me this feedback saying, like, we were presenting data that was, you could understand people who loved 80s comedies were huge fans of Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Right? That was an insight that was interesting, but was it powerful? How does it get powerful? He told me this. It was interesting, but it's not powerful because I can't move my business with just that insight, right?
Yeah.
I either need thousands of those insights and automation around those insights, which is possible, or I need to bake that up to a higher level. Is it comedies? Is it the fact that it was video, right? What's an actual lever that I have as an organization to make it not just interesting, but powerful?
Yes.
Right. So you get in these conversations, people get excited about maybe there was a creative working, it was particularly effective, or we had some influencer was a great experience. Well, how do you take that and say, great, I need to move this thing 5, 10, 50% next year? So it's things like video works. We're under indexed on top of funnel. We are over reliant on, certain channels, certain tactics. Like this is powerful.
Yeah, no, I love that. And it's, and it goes in both directions because you need to get to the essence of what's working, because you could throw the baby out with the bathwater just as easily. Like, oh, well, video doesn't work. I was like, well, how did you approach the video? What was the strategy behind, you know what I mean? And if you get to the thing of like, well, we showed another, martial arts kind of action movie to these same people and it just fell flat.
Yeah.
Well, there was a lot more going on in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon than karate.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? So like understanding the essence, getting to a point where it's like, okay, now we've got something that we can actually run some experiments on